These bad boys are our Gestation Tabulators. And around again, yellow, green, red. So that's a whole year.
Mom?
What do we got there? Hi, baby. Hey everybody, welcome back. We've had a few questions about how we keep track of our animals when they're bred, when they're going to have their babies and things like that. And so I'm going to walk you through that. And there's a special surprise at the end, so stay tuned. This walks you through everything. So on the outside, all these different numbers are all our cow numbers. And they're in certain spots in different colors for a reason, and I will walk you through it. All the way around, those are all the cows. We have another one we use for the heifers and the calves, so I'll get to that one next. So first we'll just start with the day. So there's an arrow right here, and this is the breeding date. And so whatever day it is, so it's May 5th, and we have 2 cows to breed today, 278 and 850. So we're breeding them today. When we breed them, we turn it yellow. This one, I don't have a number 850, so I had to make one up. So that's why it's white. But otherwise, we would turn it yellow. Yellow means that they're bred. So all of these, in these first couple weeks here, to 3 weeks, are all yellow because they've been bred. Cows cycle every 3 weeks. So at the 3 week mark, when these guys all come down, the date moves along. When all of this gets to about 3 weeks mark, we want to make sure we're watching these cows more closely, because if they didn't stick or they didn't get pregnant that last heat, they may be coming into heat again. Vice versa, if we don't show any signs of heat, they actually might be pregnant. So those are things to just watch for. Back to the right date here. Okay. As we go along, the weeks here are how many weeks they've been bred, or how many weeks they might be pregnant. Once we get to the 5 week mark, usually at herd health, when the vet comes, we check the cows for pregnancy. So after they're confirmed pregnant by our vet, we turn the tags green. That means they've been confirmed pregnant, they have a baby, and they stay green all the way around. Here we're at 20 weeks. Tells you here 3 months till freshening. Freshening means that they're going to calve. So 3 months from calving date. And all the way up to the top. So when we get to the top, it says due to freshen. So as the days move on, so I'm going to move the date over here. I'm going to move it to May 15th. So see those 2 numbers right there? 536 and 537. That number 1, they're about a week from calving, from having their baby. And so usually at the 2 week mark, we move them into the calving pen. But as they get closer to a week, we definitely make sure we're keeping a closer eye on them, more than we do already daily anyway. But so this kind of walks us through. So we have 2 due that week. We go out in about a month, we have 7 or 8 there. We try and space them out as best we can, but it doesn't always happen. Like over here, very fertile month here. So after they've calved, after they freshen or they have their baby, we turn the marker red so that we know what day they calved and that they have actually calved. So if one of those calve early, we'll move them to the triangle where the due date is and turn it red. So that's when we know. Or if they calved on their due date, we just turn it to the red right where it is. So then they stay red this whole way to here, 60 days fresh. Hi. What do we got there? Hi, baby. You found some new babies today?
Yeah.
Look how big they are already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
What do you think, Lil? New baby? You like the new baby? Oh, she's licking her. I think she likes her.
Think so?
You think so? I can't see her when she's that close. There. Eyes open? Yeah. Hi, baby.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah. All right, you're gonna go take her back?
No, why?
Well, why? So she's by your brother and sister. See, she's scared. Go put her back in her home and then we'll leave her there. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So after the 60 days, they could be bred again for their next calf. That's safe to do so. We usually wait closer to 80 to 100 days to breed them back and make sure that they've cycled, gone through a cycle or two. We usually don't breed them on the very first heat that we see. So that's the cow wheel. And again, once we breed them again, then the cycle starts over. We turn them back yellow and around again, yellow, green, red. There are some washers with this over here that you see. You could put that on each pin, different colors, and there is a coordinator of what they want, what they each mean. But we have so few that need these, and we don't have that many that we don't know what is going on with each of them usually. The only time we do put a washer on it is usually if we know the cow is having twins, which is not on here, but we've made that. That's what our records show. So like this one, 1505, if you can read my bad handwriting, has a green one, so she is twins. Did you bring the other one down now? Hi, baby.
That's a mom now?
Okay, go put the baby back.
Okay, Mom.
So the one over here is for our calves. It's set up the same, we just use it a little differently. So our calves, when they're born, we use this the first day, obviously what day it is, as the day they were born. So when they're black, so when they're born, we add the pin in and we make them black. So these calves are a week and a half old. As they get older, usually weeks 8 to 10 is when we start weaning. 16 weeks they can get their vaccinations from the vet, and then they after that point they can go down to the heifer building. So the tags stay black for all the calves all the way around. So that's a whole year. So once they get too close to the year mark, I turn their tag number to red, meaning, because now we're going to have new calves and old yearlings roughly in the same area. So the black ones are obviously the new calves. The red ones are at least a year old. And when they get to 13 months, so this is a year when they've come back around, when they get to 4 weeks, they're 13 months old. And so when they get to this point, then I know that they're old enough to breed. So then we can breed them. So when we do breed them, it's just like the cow one. We move them back to the day they're bred. So this one was bred on the 2nd. These are on the 30th of April. Same thing. So they're bred. These were bred about 5 weeks ago. And then when the heifers get about 5-6 weeks, that's when we can check them for pregnancy. And when the vet comes out and they're pregnant, then we turn these to green and we move it over to the cow board. So then all the green pregnant animals are all together. So that's how we keep track of our young stock. The last thing we have is our paper binders. And so these, don't mind the messy office here. These are our paper records of all our animals. And so when they're born, we make a new sheet for everyone. So their number goes down here. When they were born goes on the top, who their dad is or their sire, and their dam, which is their mom. We also keep track of their grandma and grandpa if we know it, which most of them we do because we've had our cattle for so long, that we can track back many years. And so it has their vaccination number down here when they get vaccinated. And this also keeps track of when they were bred the first time, what date, when they're preg checked and when they're due, and when they actually had their baby, and then what they had. And if they had any issues, we usually write that in there too, so we know for the next time. If this one had twins, or this one was backwards, or had a difficult birthing, we know that, so we can definitely make sure to watch them more closely. So we have every animal we own has their each sheet of paper and so forth. And Kaylee and Emily have started to join in on the fun. This is Emily's work. This was Kaylee's when she first started drawing too. So some of them, let's see, where's the front one? This one got a little wild and I need a new one, but we can still see what we need to do. Anyway, so this whole book is the cows, and then we have one for the heifers too. So that's that. Now for the surprise. I've been a little absent from here for a little while, and there is a reason for it, and I want to share it with you. People might think it's weird, but every time we've had a baby ourselves, so Kaylee and Emily, because the cows and humans have the same gestation, we have put baby T number 1, baby T number 2 on here, and so when the baby was due, and so we've kind of watched as the wheel went around when we got closer to due date. And so it was just a nice thing, because we look at this so much, especially Justin, daily. It was just kind of a nice reminder to see where we're at and watch the progress and see the weeks. So anyway, we have some exciting news. If you can see here, it says baby T number 3, almost 18 weeks. So we are having another baby. As you just saw, we're about 18 weeks now, but the first trimester was definitely very rough, very nauseous, very sick, very tired, 24/7 for about a month and a half. So been absent for a reason. I apologize, but growing a baby was more difficult this time. But we're super excited. The girls are excited. So we're due in the middle of October, and so feeling much better now, back to human. So hopefully there definitely will be a lot more videos coming at you. All right. So there's a surprise for you. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.